The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Sweden against Sao Paulo.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So it's down to business here. Well, versatility and work rate have always been the strengths of Darren Fletcher, but he's done all of that in the face down the years of some doubters, Jim.
Yeah, he was criticised when playing in more offensive roles for giving the ball.
And Del Piero! It's in!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Sweden finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Sweden finding their passes. Dembele! They've done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Sweden grab the equaliser, and we're all square. Well, it's Neymar! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh, he's been caught now. Decent chance! Goal, Sweden! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Dembele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Sweden go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Big chance! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Dembele certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is Dembele. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Nagatomo. Darren Fletcher. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Well read, and the danger is averted. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Bale. And it's Del Piero. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Dembele with a definite foul there. Now it's Messi. Nagatomo. Not the most accurate pass. Davids. Oh, it's Dembele. And this is Messi! And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. Sweden with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Chooses to go. He's had a shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Carlos clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
It's their second corner of the game. Messi with the short one. And Messi! Oh, crossbar! Davids. Beckenbauer. And this is Messi. Edmilson. Darren Fletcher. Del Piero.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Sao Paulo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Darren Fletcher. Sweden looking forward to the break after some very good work in the first four. Shoots! And he hits the net! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And here's Dembele. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And here's Dembele. Edmilson. And it's Del Piero. Oh, well played, well sorted out. He won't be happy with that one. Aimed beyond the defence. And this is Rooney. And the first half is done. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. Terrific half. 4 goals split evenly. Beautifully set up for the second period to follow. Sao Paulo get the second half going.
Sweden have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Darren Fletcher. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, this looks sharp. Messi. And it's Del Piero. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Beckenbauer. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a lovely, neat pass. Dembele knocks it into space. Del Piero. Bale. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tries to pass it through. That's the keeper's ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Davids. Del Piero, given the lift of his goal. Cannavaro. Nice looking ball. Del Piero is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Rooney. And Sweden can break here. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, he's taken out, that'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Not too many have the power or indeed the accuracy from this range. Would he dare to have a go? Decent hit from there. Neymar. Beckenbauer goes sliding in. Messi. Del Piero. Beckenbauer. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Del Piero. No, it's come to nothing. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And here's Hullet. That is good strength. Hullet unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he's just misjudged that one. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get it through? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Sweden have their third corner. He's gone for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
Carlos actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Substitution for Sweden.
So their fourth corner of the game.
Neymar. Number 10, Messi. Number 77, Dembele. Number 18, Hullet.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
On the field.
Look at the space here.
Ronaldinho. Number 22.
And now they can spring out of defence. This is it then, now or never. Looking tiny in possession here, and this is Ronaldinho. That's an excellent interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Owen! Oh, should have put that away.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Stood up well to him there. Griezmann. Nicely weighted ball. Yamal. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances. Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
Hard to tell what he's thinking here, Peter. Surely the shot's not on, is it?
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it. They're up to 5 corners now. They've played it short. Shot, surely! Goal, Sweden! And they've got their lead back. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a break. Owen! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, what has happened here? And here comes the corner. The corner count is rising. That's 6. Ronaldinho goes short. Park Ji-sung gets it away.
4 added minutes.
He's being urged to shoot. Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Ronaldinho! Ronaldinho! He really is something! About as smooth as it gets! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
That's the end. Sweden have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. There's the whistle. Well, 2014-15 certainly provided some terrific highlights for Lionel Messi's career showreel. Many claimed it was his best season ever. He did, of course, win the treble. And Jim, it doesn't get a whole lot better than that.
Well, one of the pinnacles of his club career, Peter.
And what stood out for you?
His performance against Madrid's other team was just stunning, especially when you look back that they played him 6 times the previous season and didn't win once. So he just took them apart with his usual ruthless efficiency.
Now it's Bullet. Messi. Pele. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Charlton finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Substitution on the field. Number 16.
Clearly unplanned this, a change already being made here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more
13,
movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Just a whisker away. Oh, good-looking ball. Turns back here, probably the best option. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
And this is Hullet. Vieira. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Hullet. Cruyff, that's a good ball. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Tries to play it through. Messi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's picked out the run. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, no messing about, it is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
He really ended up between a rock and a hard place then, Peter. Probably took the harder choice.
This certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
This is the sort of thing he craves, a chance to make a telling impact.
Bullet! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. And it's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, Peter, when you're up against a speedster, you've got to get to him early and not let him get into his stride, and they're just not doing that.
Oh, what a save from Van der Sar! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
And we have our very first corner. Neymar! And now a sudden chance to counter. Vieira.
Sweden have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cannavaro opts for safety. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's a key interception. Neymar. And that has left him in a heap. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, perfectly measured that. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. Gullit cuts it out. Primeira. And here's Dembele. Messi. Great ball. It shoots! He's scored! The breakthrough strike! He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Charlton have fired themselves in front.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Johan Cruyff. Coming on to replace him is number 23, Lahm.
And it's Neymar. Messi. Rijkaard. It's Gullit. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Gullit. Neymar. Messi. Pelé. That's been slipped through. He has found the way through. Well, now it's a race for the ball.
2 minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And it's Messi. Could try cutting inside here. Charlton claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. This possibly the last play of the half. Pelé. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And the first half is done. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time, because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And the second half gets underway.
Sweden really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Messi. Lahm. Primeira. Now it's Gullit. And claimed it back swiftly. Dembele is flagged offside. Araujo gets it away. Lahm. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Might want to be careful there.
Little doubt, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. He does seem to be in considerable discomfort. Do hope it's nothing serious. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was eventually convinced that that was a clear enough chance he denied.
Well, I suppose the other choice, Peter, would have been to let your opponent score, so he had no other option.
Substitution on the field. Number
It's a good
14,
35 yards
Messi.
out, this.
Coming on the field is number 10, Chiellini.
was travelling. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Dijk. And it's been played through. And it's Davids. Messi. Out towards the flank. Gullit gets into some space. Big chance! They've scored! Sweden are level. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one. Sweden grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing.
Gullit! Ruud Gullit! Oh, it's fabulous! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the comeback is complete. A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And he's done it again. He's got his second. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Sweden have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Big header! Now, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's missed, but not by that far.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Vieira. Cleared without hesitation. Nicked it back promptly. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Dembele. Vieira. Dembele. That has not gone well. And that's a throw-in. Saliba. Roberto Carlos. Now Davids. Beckenbauer. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Gullit.
That's positional gold. The utilisation of space.
And that is expertly dealt with. Well, that's well spotted. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Nicely shaped ball. He is through here. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Now it's Dembele.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Chiellini kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Neymar. Now this could be a chance. Shapes to shoot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Substitution.
Time for a change in personnel. Sweden go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
And this is Griezmann. No, it's come to nothing. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it.
This is the time you need that pace.
He's got away. Yamal going full... He's been bundled over. That is a foul. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
Roberto Carlos taking charge of the dead ball. Tremendous from Roberto Carlos! A finish right from the top draw. And they are cruising away. Oh, that is a bit special.
Look, there's an awful lot that can go wrong from that range. How good was that?
Sweden grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident.
Yeah, they look as if they're intent, Peter, on stopping him outside the laws of the game, so the referee is going to have to be very alert here.
He's got to be quick to recover this.
Has been indicated.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Roberto Carlos. Pele. And it's lofted through here. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sweden clearly now in lead preservation mode. Mateus. Looking for a runner. Floated through. Czech gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Tries to pass it through. Lahm. Well, that is one way to stop him. Great vision. That is ended up in no man's land. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Sweden have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. And we're underway. Free-flowing, fluid, flexible, just some of the words that describe the genius that is Ruud Gullit, a player whose impact on the game remains so profound, so relevant today.
Yeah, you could almost say he was the very first all-action, all-athletic number 10. All those marauding runs from deep going box.
Can he finish? And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Gullit is offering a wry smile there.
Sweden with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Neymar with the short one. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's very neat. Milan have the chance to go the other way. That is good alertness. Davids. And it's Davids. Beckenbauer. And this is Gullit. Oh, easy pickings there. Steaming on goalwards. Caceres did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And here's Gullit. Dembele! Messi. Davids out-muscles him. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. There was plenty of power on that. Sweden have their second corner now. And that has earned a reprieve for the time. He's going for goal! And now a sudden chance to counter. Gullit wins the duel this time. Great chance! Now it's Messi. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he's intervened well there. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, they've got a good grip on this game, now to turn it into a stranglehold.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Rafinha. Gullit. He steps in, and that's the end of that. And it's Cannavaro. And the pass is intercepted. So, what can they make of this? No, he's not getting his way this time. And they can counter here.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Haaland. Neymar. Now it's Dembele. Messi. Cleared without complication. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short, and here's Messi. Takes the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And this is Messi. Quality ball. Sweden are looking to go forward now. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Well, that is one way to stop him. Pull it. And it's Messi. Nice-looking ball. That's good vision. And that's an excellent interception. Could move up a gear here. Rafinha. Van Belten. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now it's Hullet. Now it's Neymar. He's picked his way through. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Sweden can be pretty happy with their production line, but they still need some lubrication in one or two places to create a flow.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Sostituzione per il Milan, numero 24, Beckham.
And the second half gets underway.
Numero 28.
Sweden clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Hullet. Araujo. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Knocks it into space. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it. Hullet considers his options.
Well, this is his opportunity to make the stage his own here.
Well read, nice interception.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan.
Always onto this. Ricky Puig. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Adams spots it and intercepts. Up towards the hour mark and still no goals. And he's lost his man here. Decent chance! No mistake! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Milan have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, he knows very well that he is already walking a tightrope. It is another opportunity from a set piece they have here.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
And Iker Casillas somehow saves it.
Sweden really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
And this is Hullet. Crossed in one. He's got two. It's a goal. And this is getting better and better. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Mateus. Now, can he find a finish? Chance! He scored! And that really is so impressive.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Sweden get themselves... Oh, what has happened here? He's had a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. And this is Messi. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Rafinha. Owen powering forward here. Ronaldinho. He's being urged to shoot. Corner number 4 coming up here. Ronaldinho plays it short. This is Owen. Good challenge. Tries a shot! It's in! And with the match slipping away, they have hauled themselves off the canvas. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and a player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yamal has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Nicely weighted ball, and he's cut it out.
Milan really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Passes coming off in quick succession. Has a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Lamine Yamal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. It's make or break time now, and they're all headed for the penalty box.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 17, numero 18, numero 22, numero 13. Messi lasciano il campo per il numero 7.
And it's been taken short. And here's Roberto Carlos.
Il numero 10. Schneider.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he's in on goal. Ronaldinho.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Well, they could break here. The final seconds now. And this is Ronaldinho. Very nicely done. Isco, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Yeah, and the jostling for position has begun. There's hardly any breathing space in that box.
Yamal goes short. That's a throw. Davids. And the finish! So nearly the total turnaround. They simply ran out of time. It has ended all square. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team create space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about.
Always.
Rafinha. Kaká. Kaká! He's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal. And pull it! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Can he stop it going out?
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Now it's Cruyff. And it's Rijkaard. Vieira. Spread it left. Now Kaká. That's really well cleared. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Neymar. Nicely weighted ball. Pull it. And this is Neymar. Chance for a shot! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
And he cuts out the supply. And this is Luis Suarez, looking for a runner, neatly clipped into space. He can get that clear. Cross goes in there. Czech claims it, safe hands. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
Oh, great feat, that.
And that should get the job done. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Neymar. Oh, this is a terrific run. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Well, that pass isn't the best. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Messi goes steaming forward. Messi has a look inside the box. Messi! Oh, that was wicked, a truly wicked effort.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Messi running with the ball. Rafinha does really well to win the ball there. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And here's Hullet. Tries a shot! Goal! Sweden! And the comeback is complete. The purest possible contact. What a fabulous strike.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
Sweden go into the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And he's managed to gift it back. Neymar just eases him off the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Has been indicated.
He's looking wide. Messi, and Messi! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it. And there's the end of the first half. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Sweden head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. Hostility. Can he finish? Oh, it's fallen loose again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Roberto Carlos. Araujo. Roberto Carlos. Neymar does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Nicely worked. And this is Messi. Thuram deals with that comfortably. Kaká. Rafinha looking to be a menace in the final third. That's been cut out, well played. And he's forced to go back. Sends it crossfield. Cruyff. And it's Rijkaard. It's a searching pass. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Knocks it into space. Oh, just skips past Messi! It's bounced back off the post. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Looking for the run. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. That could spell trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. He's one-on-one, surely! Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. So this to restore parity. And he scores! Back in business! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
You know, he would have been embarrassed had the keeper held his position then.
This is quite a battle.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Messi, and the shot! Cannavaro gets good distance on it. Davids clears it away. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he welcomes it in. Messi. Rafinha really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that. And
he's having a shot! Goal, Sweden! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sweden take the lead. And he's had it nicked away. Messi powering forward here. Closing in on goal. And Hullet! Oh, taken with style. And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Sweden take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. And the finish! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So now the difference is 3.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And that is a routine catch.
Cruyff will have to accept some flack for that. Was anyone really expecting it?
He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Davids. Dembele, and he's had a hit! And that is great goalkeeping.
Substitution for Sweden.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Number 10, Messi. Number 8, Franz Beckenbauer. Number 18, Hullet.
Ronaldinho,
Number
who's short.
77, Dembele. Coming on the field, number 14,
Skewed away.
Ronaldinho. Number 22,
Gamba Osaka have the chance to go the other way.
Number 7, Mateus. Number 4, Owen.
Rijkaard.
Number 21.
Can he get it through?
Griezmann. There will be 5
Just
minutes
seeing the board
added
now,
time.
it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Out to the left it goes. Yamal, and he's being shifted off it. And this is Luis Suarez. Davids. And this is Owen. Rafinha. Messi. No, he's not getting past him there. Pass somewhat off target. That's a smartly directed ball. That's that, the end. Sweden have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Sweden against Corinthians.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. Van Basten! Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Davids goes on a run down the left wing, and they can counter here. Well timed, excellent interception. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Hullet.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And he's managed to get free. Now who's going to be first to this? Rijkaard, driving forward. Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
Corinthians really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Chooses to... He's going for goal! Well, that is remarkable.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Oh, it's Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Raul plays it in. Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Dembele is fouled. And it's Neymar. Tries to pass it through. Brilliantly cut out. Neymar might just make this. Rijkaard carries the ball down the right. Now it's Raul. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Araujo plays it forward. Messi. Can he get on the end of this? Shot a goal! Now that is commitment to the cause. It's their second corner of the game. Up he goes! That's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
And it's Messi. Threads one in. Picked out brilliantly. Oh, he's got a crucial block in there. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Goes for a shot! Goal! Sweden! And Sweden take the lead. A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, give me this every week. The technical ability was superb, and you can see he meant every bit of this.
Sweden are in front now, the game's only goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Oh, it's Dembele. Costa Curta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nicely weighted ball. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Messi, and Messi! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Oh, it's Van Basten. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Oh, that's fabulous. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score, and obviously he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
Messi ready to try one.
Well, it's quite simple. They have the best man for the job on it.
Messi!
Well, it wasn't a bad effort. I mean, you could see his intention. It just needed a bit more curl and bend to take it away from the goalkeeper. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Sweden clearly didn't help themselves.
Shapes to shoot! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Van Basten deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's on his way! That's rough. He's had a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. He's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Has crossed into the middle. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Looking for the run. Played into space out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. And there's the end of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please make sure to watch
on the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Sweden leading 1-0 at the break.
Substitution in progress.
And we're underway again. Sweden carrying a one-goal lead. Neymar looking to penetrate opposition lines. Conte. Can he get it through? And it's made its way to him. Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Villa. Neymar.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He's through, now is he in? Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Neymar not one to pass up the chance. David Villa! It's a goal! Corinthians are back in business. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Corinthians grab the equaliser and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe.
And the shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
The referee's awarded a free kick. The referee has gone straight to his pocket. Yes, a second yellow, and he's off. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Sweden are down to 10 men. Danielsson! Dembele. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, what? He's having a shot! Messi. Davids. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Neymar. Rijkaard. Gullit concedes a free kick for that.
Substitution for Sweden, number 18, Gullit. Number 77, Dembele. Number 10, Messi.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Coming on the field, number 4.
Sweden do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way.
Number 22.
They won't be happy with that one.
Number 14.
And here's Owen.
Ronaldinho. Substitutions taking place.
Schneider. And it's Maradona. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Danielson. The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Danielson. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. He came in hard, very hard.
Corinthians really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved. Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Corinthians clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. He's a sharp little ball here. Conte. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Schneider. He's picked his way through. Good. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Villa. Maradona. David Villa. Tries a shot! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And now he has two. Corinthians complete their comeback, and now they only need to... And time is up. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established,